I'm just going to take a look at the missions, I guess. We're getting it up into virgin territory, looks like. There's so many things to do. We could visit coastal Mateo Point, and along the way open up some airs, open up more of the map. Visit whatever these places are, run over to that, just keep cruising around. Are there any points up here we can hit as we go? Oh sure, we could go to the guardhouse, the forest cabin, and the lake cabin. Ruined warehouse is kind of back out of the way. House on the mountain is down there. But we could hit these north ones and worry about that southern shit later. I think I got the M134 down there somewhere. Oh sure, I could hit those two with the M134 and keep using the MAS for this stuff up here. That sounds like a plan. And along the way, we could do the Mateo Point thing. No, where's that? There's the coastal Mateo Point. That's up there. All this shit's up there too. There's so much shit up there, all you gotta do is drive through. Almost need to take a pencil and paper and, you know, do the dot to dot for 3 different jobs. Go to this one for that job, go to that one for that job. Got rescuer. Marshes, rescuer the north tributary. Those are all down south. That's all M341 territory. Sites of military glory, the bunkers, are all up here in the same location. as all those other points. God, they're all so close together. I guess we start with guardhouse on the rocks. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to switch to the M134. I'm going to get these down here. And then we'll call it a day. And then I'm going to, on my own time, I'm going to sit down with a pencil and a piece of paper and mark out where all those points are for 3 or 4 different jobs that have points up here that all you got to do is drive through them. But for now, I'll get Ruined Warehouse and House on the Mountain, and that'll fill out our hour for now. So for now, I'm going to stop engine, switch to the M134, where did I leave it? I'll just find it this way. I delivered a car here. I need to go to the rail station. Ruined Warehouse is by the rail station. I need to go to the rail station to get fuel. That's a Field Scout fuel trailer that I left there. So I need to get rid of this flag so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, that's no big deal. I only have 15 liters left in this thing, and that'll last a while. But there's no reason to push it when there's fuel at the rail station right here. And then that first point I have to hit is right there. Probably doesn't make for a very interesting video when I'm just sitting here looking around at what I should do next and what makes sense to do it in what order and all that. But there's so many points up to the north. There's 3 or 4 different jobs that you could hit the points for by just switching back and forth from jobs. Hit a couple points for this job, switch, hit a couple points for that job, switch, hit a couple points for the other job, switch back to the first one, so on and so forth. I think I could get 3 or 4 jobs done consecutively if I just really examine where the points are in relation to each other. Like pull up one job and take a picture of the screen, and then pull up the next job and take a picture of the screen, and so on and so forth, and draw them out on paper and overlay them. Come on, I'm trying to turn right, but the rails are slick. Overlay them and see where one set of point is in relation to the other. I could do that time quest with this M134. In fact, I could knock that out. I could get this 1 point, probably. Oh, but the tracking wouldn't be on. It wouldn't let me drive through that point with the tracking on. So maybe grab that point and then switch to the time contest and then go get the other point. See, there's just so much stuff that overlaps. See, that point is right there. The finish line for the time contest is right there. But I can't start the time contest and then go drive through that point. Unless the tracking's on, it's not there. I don't believe it is anyways. Let's go grab that point. It's literally just over the hill. I'll go grab that point and then I'll do the time contest, and then I'll go back to, and then I'll shoot across the map to the other point. This one's just right here in this little ruined village. This looks like a good way through to get to that other, to do the time contest. If you kept to the left and went straight across there, you'd be right on the lake. Bada bing, bada boom. That's exploring the first one. Looks like we can go out right here if I can control the thing enough to miss all this shit. Now we'll go start the time contest. Knock that out, and then grab the other point from Rural Spelunker. The one that's way down southeast. Hmm. Here I was trying to fill it, and it's that one little tap was all it took. Okay. No cockpit view or anything. Oh, there's two things you gotta do. You have to explore the overturned train carriage along the tracks, and then reach the camp. Well, go ahead and throw a monkey wrench in it. You're supposed to do all that in 5 minutes? I remember there was a very slim crack through the rocks there. And then we have to go up there. Okay. If that's what they want, that's what we'll do. Let's make sure it's not going to get dark on us in the middle of it. And go. And hit the gate. We're going to get a terrible time on this. Fast time is 5 minutes. I don't see it happening in 5 minutes. Now when you can't get across the dang tracks, you get hung up on everything. Then you gotta stick your nose in there. At least there's room to turn around here, I think. Come on. Skid past it. Can't move that tree. Minute 45 down the shitter for that. Get across across the tracks. Running the tracks would be quicker if you could stay between the rails without wiping out. But every few feet, every time you start to get some speed up, the thing spins out. And of course it takes time to correct the spin out. When we get through this snow, I'll be able to haul ass across the ice. Except for spinning out every 30 seconds. 20 seconds. Come on, come back this way. .345, we're almost to the ice sheet. Now, just, oh, no, go back on your wheels. Okay, well that contest is done. We'll never flip this back over. Told you I could haul ass across the ice. I didn't say I wouldn't flip. All this is gonna just break off. No? Wow. We got back on the wheels. And we still have a chance at getting a time on this. Not a good time, but a time. Get off these damn rocks. That's what fucked me up. Instead of staying on the ice, I went for the rocks. Hey? We were only 34 seconds off of gold. And I was upside down and had to right the machine. That took at least 34 seconds. Probably 45 seconds. So we would have had gold without flipping. But I don't care. I got it done. It's off my to-do list. Now we have to switch back to, oh fuck, I don't even remember. No. 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 Was it this one? No. No. Rural Spelunker, that's what it was. God, my memory. So I'm here. I can delete all these. It's just waypoints that I didn't cross. The Maz is up right here, right next to guardhouse on the rock. So I'm going to run this thing across the ice. Let's see, I'm going to stay across the ice over this way. Stay on the ice as much as I can. I wonder if you have to do these in a certain order, because it's pointing me to a different one. Ooh, I like that drift, and that's cool. I'm still going the way that I want. Just kind of getting there sideways. Well, see, now it shows that one over there. Although it's still pointing me to a different one. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Whoops, this way. Through this gap in the rocks here. On the map it looked like there was a gap in the rocks, but you never know till you get there. There was a trail on the map, so I figured there must be some way of getting through the rocks there. Now I just have to go cross country. Where's a likely looking spot to get through the trees? This doesn't look too bad. Do a little slalom course here. You have to stop or go really slow and wait for the steering to catch up. Is this going to end up a big drop off? Nope. Looks good, looks good. We're just about there. There we go. And I think that's where I'll call it. Alright. When I come back, oh, excuse me. When I come back, I will be a little better organized about what I want to do. I had a couple things lined up, and we accomplished those. And then it was like, well, what do I do now? So, like I said, I will figure out how all those different points you have to visit on the north, how they relate to each other, as far as position on the map. And maybe we can go from this point on this job to that point on that job, and then back over to this point on this job, and keep skipping back and forth like that, and just do kind of a dot to dot all over the north side of the map. And that'll open it up as you go. So I'll try and figure out something like that. Maybe we'll do it in the Maz, or maybe I'll take the M134 up there, but the Maz is perfectly capable of doing it, and it's carrying 1,000 liters of fuel in those barrels. So that's not a problem. Alright, thanks for watching. See you next time.